Next, on the Highway Thru Hell, a monster storm slams the mountain pass.
Couldn't see a damn thing.
In its wake,
There's a hell of an accident.
twisted metal.
Everybody that way!
An explosive situation.
It's not my problem you were stuck down there.
They're shutting the highway down, guys.
Before it's all over,
Oh my God.
they'll make a gruesome discovery
This turned into a fatal.
that will change lives forever.
Hey, don't, get the out of here.
In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other.
Don't come flying down that hill.
An unforgiving, white-knuckle ride.
She was some slippery this morning, holy shit.
Carved into some of the steepest terrain in North America.
Look out!
If you haven't traveled this highway, you don't understand it.
Highway 5, Coquihalla.
It's bloody dangerous.
Katrina plane's going up on the coast.
Every day, thousands of truckers must run the gauntlet.
The avalanche is hitting the road right in front of me.
When the weather's good, the Coquihalla Highway is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad,
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
it's a highway through hell.
And then it just went boom.
Keeping the coke open takes an army of men and machines,
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
and a last line of defense.
4150.
That's the big one.
A fleet of custom-built heavy rescue trucks
Watch your wheels.
and a team
Somebody's gonna tag somebody today.
willing to tackle any disaster
Watch out!
the mountain throws at them.
I don't think there's a record company anywhere in this world that can do what we do.
Because closure is not an option.
Winter's here and we gotta deal with it.
It's 3:42 a.m. A call just came in that a major wreck has shut down the Coquihalla Highway.
I pretty well called an all-out assault.
Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue is out in full force.
Call is either broken in half or broken open. It sounds like a mess. You get a call, you're going, and you're going now.
Traffic just called and I let them know that you guys are all en route.
You don't really know what you're going to at any time. It's an adrenaline rush.
Jamie Davis is second-generation heavy rescue.
Well, this looks bad. My mom and dad towed when we were kids. We grew up in the industry.
6 years ago, he started his own company.
My name's on the door. My name's on the line. My ass is on the line all the time.
He's gambled millions of dollars on new gear and a promise that his crew can get the highway open faster than anyone.
It would drive me nuts to have somebody come out here and outperform me. Just across from Shylock.
Yeah, this just happened a little while ago.
Highway 5, Coquihalla.
Is the road closed there, guys?
The overnight freight runs are backing up.
Yeah, 10-4, nobody's getting through.
Trucks and their cargo worth millions of dollars are stranded
Well, there's a long lineup of traffic.
until Jamie's crew can reopen the road.
Oh, that thing's broken right in half. Unbelievable, man. All that's left is the front of the trailer. If you left all the accidents all over the roads, what would happen? We'd have chaos.
A semi skidded with such force that its trailer ripped in two.
What happened?
The slush and the ice went out of control.
Jackknifed.
Jackknifed, and then with the pressure, the trailer ripped apart.
You know, I couldn't wrap my head around what happened there.
Another semi, swerving to avoid the wreckage, rammed into a deep pile of snow.
Unbelievable.
Trucks across the road, there's no movement.
The coke has been shut down for nearly an hour.
There's a load of trucks down there to line up, though.
Highway authorities make it very clear that they want the road open now.
If you leave this thing off the side a bit, we gotta get the traffic out of here before you start.
They'll be on your back to make sure you're getting your stuff done and getting your trucks. They don't want to see anything happening here that isn't smart.
The front end of the trailer is still attached to the cab's tow hitch. The back half is opened up like a tin can.
Okay, pull him up.
It's lost all its structural strength.
Drag that baby.
Hold it. Hey, Sammy, tell him to stop. This trailer's ready to buckle now.
50 yards down the road, another of Jamie's trucks is working to extract the second semi out of a deep snowbank.
Must be pounded into that bank like cement, like he's in there.
Yeah, he's in there pretty good.
Back at the split open trailer, heavy rescue is dragging it by the rear bumper to the side of the road.
There we are. That's good.
They cleared just enough room to get a lane open for traffic.
Opened up now.
That's it. Then they can clean the mess up when they got the traffic clear.
Good news for the truckers, but bad news for Jamie's crew.
Just another juggling act we got to work through.
They're gonna push us all the time to make sure that we keep the road open as much as possible.
At least they're going slow for now. They shouldn't run us over.
So what we gotta try to do is weave through everything, quickly get a truck in here, hook up to something, keep our blockages to a minimum.
We got a bunch of backed up traffic here.
Have it off the road here in a minute.
The morning rush is now less than an hour away. But one lane is not enough. Jamie needs to move the cab of the split semi with the front end of the trailer still attached.
Believe it or not, it's actually safe. It's pinned to the fifth wheel. So it can't go anywhere. The only thing it can do is turn this way and that way.
It's a matter of doing a little bit of different rigging and we'll be good to go.
Just before dawn, the crew finds a way to haul the broken trailer off the Coquihalla Highway.
He's gonna take a little weight off it and kind of just skid it off to the rest area.
Good.
It's not pretty, but it gets the job done.
We've got everything off the highway.
All the traffic's cleared, so it's all yours. I'm heading home.
Nice work, guys.
It's early in the busy winter season, but already the yard at Jamie Davis Towing is bursting with wrecks.
This one got tangled up with this guy. That's part of the bridge. Another one went off. We got so many here, it's a little confusing.
Be so happy when this place is not a mud pit anymore.
Jamie's headquarters sits at the entrance of the Coquihalla Highway Pass, just outside the town of Hope, British Columbia, a 2-hour drive from the coast. In Jamie's fleet, 14 custom-built heavy rescue trucks.
And we have some of the best equipment in the world. You know, world-class stuff.
He's betting that there's more than enough trouble on the mountain to make it pay.
That's good there, eh?
Lately, he's been getting more than he bargained for.
Yeah, Jamie. Jamie, I'm the owner.
Okay.
I'm not always happy when it's that busy. You know, my stress level goes through the roof. Another Hugo bill.
But for all the business coming in,
Another Hugo
Jamie isn't sure he's making any money.
This business is costing every minute, every second, every hour of the day. Ah! That's my biggest thing in this whole world is equipment damage. This truck cost $130,000. It's my, I hate damage. It's going out, money going out, money going out.
And money isn't his only headache.
No. Like, if they're junk, let's throw them away. That's what I want to do.
He also has to keep a crew going 24/7 in often brutal conditions.
I got guys coming in with truck problems. I got guys with their personal issues. I got guys doing damage. Who am I firing? Who am I bringing in?
One of his original employees is yard manager Kevin Ritchie, who is not quite Jamie's right-hand man.
He'd be my left-hand man.
I'm going for a ride. Yeah, I was one of them kids that watch the fire trucks go by, watch the police cars, watch the ambulances. Yeah, just one of them guys.
He's got a good heart, he's good intentioned, and he's loyal. I mean, he's been here a long, long time.
Born for pressure.
Yeah, he says he's born for pressure, but you look at some of the guys that have been around our place the longest, and they're kind of a weird, wacky bunch of guys, and they're all a little bit strange. But you need all the help you can get.
I've never done this before.
The newest hire this season is yard helper Brandon, Jamie's 16-year-old son.
Gloves, you don't need gloves.
Hey, you don't do that with your hands. There's 1,000 things going through my mind at one time. I'm always juggling things. I try to be happy. I want to be a happy guy, but I'm not.
But in Jamie's world, one challenge trumps all others: Mother Nature.
There's some snow. So it looks like we got a little bit of snow happening here. Do you guys feel it?
A few flakes is nothing to worry about yet.
Everybody that way.
But by tomorrow, that little bit of snow will grow into a monster storm.
Yeah, there's a hell of an accident up there.
That will take a driver's life.
Oh my God.
No, get the out of here.
You know, if I was driving a tour bus, I'd be pointing out just how picturesque all this snow was. Unfortunately, my opinion is different.
Last night brought big snow. At Jamie's Heavy Rescue, the crew is gearing up for a busy day.
This is kind of when we got to rock and roll, is when it snows out. Everybody on their toes, ready to deal with whatever's going to happen here today. Here, this isn't like working in the city. This is hardcore, see in 40 hours, hope you make it back alive kind of place.
Organization is very key, so I know where everything is. And if it's unorganized, it's gonna take half an hour to find what I need. And time is key.
At 7:05, they get their first call.
Everything will work out. Yeah, bye.
Just outside of Hope, near the entrance to the Coke, a semi is jackknifed. The northbound lanes are at a standstill.
So let's just head out. Let's get out there.
Trucks across the road, there's no movement.
Adam Gazzola is Jamie's most experienced driver.
I saw the wrecker on his way up.
He prides himself on getting to the wrecks first.
I would say Adam's pretty well top dog here.
Adam has been working the mountain passes since he was a teenager, long before Jamie ever set up shop.
Seems like all the trucks come here but can never leave.
Driving Heavy Rescue 52, the most powerful truck in the fleet, Adam is by far Jamie's top moneymaker.
Adam has earned that, hands down. I mean, he's been around the game, he's earned his position.
And he's not afraid of the competition.
They push me, I push them back, but usually the bigger guy wins, so.
The semi's jackknifing, he's blocking all lanes of the highway, so we're gonna go and give him a pull out.
The morning rush is about to begin, but already traffic is starting to back up.
The highway's completely closed.
People are turning around on the freeway here.
With every minute the road is closed, pressure builds.
Adam's down there already, pretty sharp and pretty fast.
This guy shorts around.
Yeah. I don't know how much damage there really is.
Adam pulls the 70-ton semi away from the center divider.
You have any idea when they're going to open up again?
The truck is still drivable,
I just spun the trailer around.
but it's facing the wrong way. And the already rattled driver's not sure he can turn it around.
Well, one of us can back it up if you don't want to do it. Just go ahead of him in case he jackknifes again.
Adam guides him back to a nearby on-ramp.
If he backs straight up to this on-ramp, he can probably spin a U-turn right there.
Well, they're just gonna back up the off-ramp now. We should get off the road here too. We'll pull up right to the turnaround there, right?
In just under 14 minutes, Jamie's team has turned what could have been a costly delay into a mere speed bump.
Hey, they're coming at you, didn't he?
Yeah, we've got it open. We got the truck off the road now. People are going by you and they wave and they say, thanks for opening the road for me, and that's a part of me that's kind of like, that does it for me.
Anyone know what the road's looking like?
By mid-morning, another 4 inches of snow have gummed up traffic on the Coke.
Once they get up to the top of the smasher, it snowed, and it's not been plowed.
With an 8% grade, the Coke is one of the steepest major highway passes in North America. On a good day, it trims 2.5 hours off the old route. But there's a downside.
You can leave on a sunny day, and by the time you get up this hill, you're in a blinding snowstorm because of weather conditions, the height of the mountain, and all those factors contribute to some of the most wildest accidents you've ever seen.
I was always told ever since I started this, respect the road, respect the conditions, especially the Coke. You know, it's not like you'll just end up in the ditch like you would out in some flatlander piece of prairie. I mean, this here, you're going into the side of a mountain, or you're going into a concrete berm, or God forbid, you're going into 2 or 3 other vehicles. It's bloody dangerous.
Are they still chaining there somewhere up on the Coke here? Here are guys chaining up.
On a day like this, semis need giant tire chains to get enough traction to make it over the steep pass.
You're going to use those chains to get you up the hill safely, you know, without spinning out or sliding on the ice.
But chaining up takes time, and truckers only make money when they're moving. So some drivers gamble and try to go what's called barefoot.
You know, it's nice and cozy warm in my truck, so I don't want to get out and put those chains on and lie in the snow. So I'll just run it barefoot. So a lot of guys throw the dice down and they carry on.
Halfway up the hill, one trucker has just learned why going barefoot is a bad idea.
You know, I love this highway in the summer, but in winter it sucks. When you chain up at the bottom, you can get rolling and have momentum. And that'll carry you all the way up the hill. Okay, I'm gonna go and give it a try.
Without that little bit of speed and momentum, it's a losing battle, even with the chains. Spun out, all he can do now is sit tight and wait for one of Jamie's heavy rescue trucks.
Yeah, I wish I'd just stayed home.
The spin-out has triggered the chain-up lights down at the bottom of the hill.
You heard that? You gotta chain up, do you?
Now, chains are mandatory.
It's amazing how many drivers don't know how to put their chains on. They don't have the mentorship, or nobody's shown them, or they've never taken the time to look themselves and try and figure it out.
It's scary, and it's disheartening because it's getting worse.
What's up?
These aren't on properly.
No.
No. Look, when you put these chains on, you go like this here, goes like this in there, and cams up like this.
It's my first
So it
time.
can't come apart. Otherwise it can come apart.
It's my first time chaining up.
That's right. Now all you have to do is the other side.
I'm from Iraq originally. The weather there is nothing like here. Never driven with chains on. It's scary, man.
Things are really messed up. Lots of people calling, trying to figure out when we're gonna get their trucks out of the ditch.
The heavy snow has slowed traffic to a crawl. Adam heads up the hill to clear the spun-out semis.
Man, if these would move, they see you coming with your lights on, I think they'd move over. Get over, man. The Renegade in the pickup.
When Adam finally arrives at the first stranded semi, 45 minutes have passed. He wastes no time attaching his main winch cable.
Okay, we'll just hop in here and try to get going here.
It's called a pull-up, and on bad days like this, it's the bread and butter of the towing trade.
They'll sit here in a traffic lineup in a snowstorm for 5 hours, won't get out of their truck.
And they'll get up onto the hill and spin out, block the whole road again, then they'll get out and put their chains on. That makes no sense to me.
By noon, there are spinouts all up and down the Coke, which means plenty of business for Adam.
Want to throw that right hook on the line?
Kevin comes up to give him a hand.
Okay, so get him to go up with me.
Okay, so when he starts going, put it in first gear and follow straightly behind him.
The roads are so icy that even Adam's mighty Rescue 52 is having a hard time getting a grip.
Okay, he's pulling me back here, okay? We gotta get some teamwork going here.
You gotta help him. Okay, now he's gonna go. He didn't have his inner axle in. Now you should be okay.
But a tow-up over the steep summit is not always appreciated.
How much is the total amount?
$466.48.
How come there's $450? Is it 13%? I just
19% fuel surcharge.
No, I don't give the fuel surcharge.
You pay it. Everybody pays it. I even give you peanuts. I'm not a bad guy.
$450 peanut, man.
Well, sorry. That's right. He figured it'd be $350, and then he didn't understand there's tax. I provide a service, right? Sorry you don't like it, right? It's not my problem you were stuck down there.
A few more burps through, Brian.
I got the key, okay?
That's mine, yeah. You bring it back or I have to charge you for it. That's the price of trucking, buddy.
By early afternoon, heavy snow has turned the highway into a parking lot.
Disaster waiting to happen.
Plows are struggling to get through.
5-2 to base.
And Jamie's heavy rescue crew has more calls than they can handle.
Your heart sinks because it's turning into a major disaster.
And Jamie's worst fears are realized when all hell breaks loose at the top of the Coke.
Is it bumps and bruises or serious?
Hey, Gil, heading northbound.
Sorry. No, it's all plugged up. We're backed up around the corner now. Right across the bridge. When you come around that corner, dude, we're stopped.
The Highway 5 just closed down.
The vital lifeline through the mountains is at a dead stop. And the one guy who can open it is stuck in traffic.
They're shutting the highway down, guys, for about 2-3 hours at least.
One of North America's most treacherous highways has come to a complete stop. Hundreds of drivers are now stranded on the mountain. Adam has been called off spin-out patrol and is fighting his way through traffic to get to the wreck.
But I can't get to him because the road's closed.
Tired of waiting at the back of a 5-mile-long lineup,
Getting the out of here.
Adam crosses the median and heads up the mountain in the opposite lane. It's a risky gamble that puts him the wrong way into oncoming traffic.
The only thing I'm worried about driving down the wrong side of the road is another semi coming at me. The biggest thing is just get to that wreck.
1, 2, 3.
Up at the accident scene, injuries to people are minor, but the vehicles are a major mess.
Welcome to the Coquihalla Highway. One of those days.
We're driving along, another truck passed us, big clouds of snow, and couldn't see a damn thing. There's two choices, left or right. I chose right, because the big truck had those cylinders on it, so the first thing that came to my mind was explosion. Don't want that. I plan on living a few more years. And I tried to get by that van, I couldn't get by him. Ended up hitting him with the corner, and then that pushed us the rest of the way in the snowbank.
Look at this car here, just mangled.
By the time Adam arrives, a handful of small tow trucks are already on scene. But none can handle a mess this big. Adam's Rescue 52 carries a fixed 30-ton crane and 2 powerful winches that extend the reach of the truck by hundreds of feet. It would take 8 standard automobile tow trucks to match the capacity of a single heavy wrecker.
Okay, are you guys moving that Buick?
I'm ready to move whatever I can as soon as we get the go-ahead.
Adam wastes no time taking charge.
He wants to go to Merritt, so our truck will take him to Merritt. The biggest thing is getting the lane open, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this white van out of the way. So I'll pull that off to the side, I'll get this guy out of the way.
You gotta look at the situation. You almost gotta draw it out in your mind as to what's gonna happen. You know, if I pull here, is that truck gonna go there?
Did you copy that?
12 miles away, Jamie's got his own problems. A semi that tried to escape the closure has skidded off an exit ramp. Now, one of the few escape routes off the Coke is also closed.
It wants to go this way.
Because the divided highway is built for speed, the exit ramps are sloped like a racetrack. Add ice, and it becomes more like a bobsled run. On the single-lane ramp, Jamie is having a tough time getting into a good position to pull the semi out.
You got the road crown going like this, and you have a bank. Like, you really need to pull this guy out that way, but you can't.
Jamie uses a remote to control his winch, but the stuck trailer is not cooperating.
See, that's what you don't want to happen.
The cables are rigged to pull the truck backwards, but the trailer keeps sliding sideways.
This is a deal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Up at the top of the hill, Adam is also under the gun to get his section of road reopened.
Hope Towing's just loaded a car out of here. Ken just loaded a car. Highways want the road open.
The small tow trucks have removed all of the cars. All that's left is Adam and the jackknife semi. The truck is wedged deep into a snowbank. Adam has to pull it out using a single 3/4-inch cable.
One of them cables breaks, you know, it could take your head off.
So the cable talks to you. You can hear a really high-pitched pinging noise.
So you have like a second before you know it's gonna break.
Watch yourself.
You open north yet? No, the policeman's blocking the road here, northbound.
A major wreck has shut down the Coke for going on 2 hours. Adam was working to get a stuck semi out of a snowdrift when his cable snaps.
The stuff they pour on these roads, the salt, the magnesium, just eats these cables.
The broken main cable forces Adam to improvise. His second line is both thinner and older.
It'll pull. My other line is Plan B, Plan A, so.
If I break the second line, then I'm screwed.
By late afternoon, the temperature has plummeted to 4 below.
You know where my leg is about here? Okay.
At the bottom of the Coke, Jamie and Kevin are wrestling with a semi that slid off an exit ramp trying to escape the closure.
Some jobs that look easy aren't. This thing's turning into a nightmare deal.
You see how the road slopes like that? We don't want him to go back in there and hit this pole and knock it down. We're all frozen, tired, cold, hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. I got my lunch, but it's sitting in the office. I didn't think it would be that long.
I'm starting to cool. I'm starting to freeze up.
It is what it is.
Up at the top, Adam is having better luck.
Nice.
Can't get much better than that, eh?
She's up and running now.
But Adam can't relax just yet. He's needed down at the bottom of the hill to help the boss. When Rescue 52 arrives, Adam positions his truck at the front of the semi. Jamie is still hooked onto the back. They're going to try a move called a slingshot.
One guy on one end, one guy on the other end will get out of here. Like, I've had enough for the day. Two of us working together, we're gonna get it, but now we're getting somewhere. Go, 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 let him go, let him go.
What Jamie has struggled with all day is fixed in minutes with Adam's help.
I think that's it. I'll help Jamie pack up and let's get the out of here. I haven't even slowed down enough to have maybe 5 cigarettes today. And that's not normal for me. See you, boys.
Frozen and exhausted, Jamie and crew head home. But it won't be long before the Coke calls them back.
There's a hell of an accident up there. Holy, that's gotta be serious thing.
Oh my God. It just turned into a fatal.
It's 2 a.m. The Coquihalla Highway is at a dead stop.
Yeah, there's a hell of an accident up there. They just shut the highway down anyway. I'm turning around and heading back down.
A 5 semi pileup has completely shut down both northbound lanes. For Jamie, a long day is about to turn into a long night. But he's got a little extra help this time. His 16-year-old son, Brandon, wants to come along. Tonight, he's getting his first taste of hardcore heavy rescue.
I want to have a little fun with it because you gotta love your job. The job that you do should be a job that you love.
This is a whole new thing for him.
Jamie has a 10-minute head start on the rest of his crew.
Got a call that there's a 5 semi crash south of Merritt, probably about 44 Ks, which could put it around the Coldwater area. We don't know what it is. They're just all tangled up, and the highway's completely shut down. So it's pretty well a full response with all equipment going, all hands on deck. So you've never been to a semi accident like this much?
No, nothing like this. Never seen anything like 5. You don't know what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, 5 semis, road totally blocked.
That's gonna be nuts.
Okay, 150 to everybody. My ice meter's going off here. It's getting cold.
The ice meter measures road temperature and sounds an alarm for black ice conditions, a thin layer of frozen water that can turn a highway into a skating rink.
Morning, John. You know the situation, do you? Yeah, I see the ice. Hear what's going on.
It's a really bad night. I don't want us getting in a crash on our way to this thing. It's starting to snow now.
It is too.
You gotta really be on your game, right? Yeah, it could turn into a big show. So we're gonna pull over here.
I heard a thing, Adam. I haven't heard a thing.
Before going any further, Jamie stops to chain up.
Rock and roll. It's what we do all the time.
And Brandon gets his first assignment.
You know what you're doing, Sonny? Go get the cam lock tool. Find one.
Chaining up, I hate it. Chaining up is always a bitch. It's hard getting underneath the truck, snow's falling on top of your head. It's a wet and dirty job.
Chained up, Jamie is faced with a new obstacle.
Larson is shut down, northbound totally.
Okay.
Backed up trucks are now blocking both the northbound lanes. But southbound is still open to traffic.
They still got traffic moving southbound. No way they go the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just take a chance and do it anyway, buddy. It's traffic slow.
Well, I don't know. These roads are pretty want to cause a crash.
We're gonna go the wrong way up traffic because it's only 6 kilometers up the road here. So we'll just get her done. And it's precarious at times, but gets you to where you need to go in a hurry. You're not gonna be fighting traffic in the wrong lane.
You're going the wrong way down a highway. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Just 2 miles on, they find the wreck.
Okay, where did you turn around at?
I just came up the wrong way, right, for now.
Adam and the rest of the crew gambled on a different route on a back road. Now they're stuck, and Jamie has only Brandon to help.
We're gonna get to work right away to get trucks out of the way. They're all spun out, they're all together and jammed up together.
Looks pretty bad though. Looks pretty bad. It's gonna take a long time to get this shit done.
Looks to me like one truck spun out, another guy banged into the back of him, and another one beside him, and they just all jammed up together.
Hello? Anybody home?
A lot of times when we get to an accident scene, the trucks will be abandoned. Trucks travel with 2 or 3 of the same company going down the road, so they'll get on the radio, hey, can you give me a ride? And they'll be gone. It's really commonplace, more than you would think. Okay, full cable. Undo the top cables. This guy's got to go first. He's jammed into the other 2 trucks, but he's the most in the way, and the driver jumped ship. See if that'll fit in his tow pin.
Most semis are designed with reinforced steel toe points that are welded directly to the frame. It's a huge time saver.
Give me cable. We're winching the first truck up the hill and getting him out of the way. Yeah, just unhooked that one. We've got one down, one out of the way. Adam's coming down, there's another big wrecker coming the lower road, so we'll be in and out of here maybe in an hour. Famous last words.
Everyone's backed up, everyone needs to get going, so we want to get it going too, right? Traffic needs to go.
He's doing pretty good. He's getting to work, got a good attitude. Yeah, just hammer that ball, maybe on here. See, I'm the old smart guy. I've been doing this a long time. At least I think I'm the old smart guy. Okay. That don't matter. Hey, Brandon, see these little pieces of stuff? Go grab that and put them in piles. I probably could use Adam for one of these to pick it up, get it out of here.
By themselves, Brandon and Jamie have 2 trucks moved within half an hour. It's all going according to plan, until Brandon spots something.
Overflow. These are the wheels here. Hey, we found the drive door, kid. Come on. The guy's underneath the wheel. The guy's underneath the wheel.
Is he really?
The guy's underneath the wheel.
Oh my God.
Hey, no, get that out of here. Don't even look at it.
Let these highways guys know. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, that's sorry, guys.
Black ice on the Coke has triggered a 5-truck pileup. One of the drivers is missing, and Brandon has just discovered why.
Yeah, the wheel. The guy's underneath the wheel.
Is he really?
The guy's underneath the wheel.
Oh my God.
Hey, go!
I don't want to see that ever again. That's cool. Seeing someone dead before your eyes definitely makes you think. A wife, probably children, right? Like parents, friends, and they're all going to be affected by that.
It's a brotherhood, right? So we all mourn with something like this. We all say a prayer for him today. Yeah.
I'm an old codger. I've been around it a long time, so it's not a new event for me. Maybe Brandon here, it's something he's never seen. Okay, it's just turned into a 1801 fatal. Everything stops right now, and this scene's in lockdown now, and it becomes our RCMP accident investigation. So where's everybody? Keep everybody away and just
if you guys want to get to the other side of the highway and
shut her down till that day.
When Adam finally arrives, the Coke has been completely shut down for more than 3 hours.
Most of these people have time deliveries on there. Some of them might even have life-saving stuff on board. Millions of dollars a day, goes back and forth through the highway in cargo. The mandate is to try and get the highway open as soon as possible.
The northbound lanes must remain closed until police finish their investigation. Since that'll take hours, the crew on the mountain decides if they can't move the wreck, why not move the highway?
We're taking the center barriers out of the road so that they can clear up all this traffic. All these guys have loads to deliver, you know, the whole economy, and all these trucks are idling here, so it's a pretty big priority.
The highway is divided by concrete blocks that each weigh about a ton. If they can move 3 or 4 of these dividers, they can make a space big enough for traffic to cross over and use one of the oncoming lanes.
This is our last one. This will allow the traffic that's sitting here to move out.
At just before 6 a.m., the Coke is reopened to alternating traffic. But Jamie's job is far from over.
Yeah, we'll be here for hours and hours. I bet you we're gonna be here for another 5 hours, at least. Traffic's clearing out.
Exhausted, Brandon retreats to Jamie's truck.
I'm a teenager. I'm out there working my ass off at like 3 in the morning. By me doing that, I ended up seeing the dead body. A 16-year-old should never have to see anything like that.
Guess I lost my swamper. He's not in no mood to do any work. He had to go lie down.
By sunup, the Coke is moving at a crawl. Police are still investigating the cause of the fatal accident.
He spun out basically on the hill in the snowstorm. Got out to have a survey of what to do. He was in a bad corner. You know, visibility was bad. The other trucks were coming hard and fast. And he didn't have a chance. You know, it's a memory, and it's imprinted in your mind, and it doesn't go away.
Messes you up for a little bit, but I just put it away.
You might think about that crash a year from now, driving in that same spot.
But there's no time to mourn. At 8:15, Jamie is given an urgent assignment.
There's a real important machine for the hospital that's got to get there.
A heart monitor is needed today for a surgery at a hospital on the other side of the pass. The problem? It's on a truck stuck at the back of the pileup.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, buddy. I need you to wake up. Give me a hand here. And we'll get onto that thing first, and then we'll get Adam in on the other one.
The toe pins on the lead semi were sheared off in the accident. But that doesn't stop Jamie's crew.
Need the chop saw to saw that bumper off.
They need to get to the frame to attach their tow cable.
So we got 1 truck and trailer out of the way, 2 truck and trailer out of the way. 3rd one, Hugo's hooking onto the trailer.
As soon as he gets rolling here, we're gonna get the hospital stuff to the hospital right away. Everybody will be happy.
By 9:30, the heart monitor is on its way, in time for the surgery.
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down, so things have to keep moving. It makes me feel good that our guys went out there and helped somebody.
In the past 24 hours, 1 life was lost. Perhaps 1 life was saved. And 1 life was changed forever.
You can't take life for granted, you can't take anything for granted. Because your life can end right then and there.
That's probably the most serious accident you've ever been to, right? Did you have a hard time handling it?
Well, at first, yeah. First couple bit, yeah. Not something you want to see, though.
No, you don't. You know, he'll carry that with him. You know, you don't walk away from that without understanding what went on. You know, you don't. Seeing somebody or being involved with a fatality accident, it isn't a happy deal. It's not happy for nobody, and it's sad. The guys are going to be tired tonight, so beer o'clock might come earlier today.
For Jamie's crew, it's the beginning of another day. For his 16-year-old son, Brandon, it's the first taste of the harsh reality that is one of the most unforgiving roads in the world. Next time on the Highway Through Hell.
Stop, Bruce!
A battle between co-workers
Don't want him tearing his line off.
causes the grizzled vet
When I'm trying to do my job, it's in my way.
and the company's ace driver
Roll it.
to clash.
Pain in the ass.
Look out!
A dangerous situation
Well, I can't believe how much rocks are moving here.
puts everybody on the edge.
Everybody watch out! Watch out!